guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've decided to do a weekly beauty basket or every 2 weeks beauty basket because I have been showing the stuff that I've been using on Snapchat, and I usually do looks of the products that I'm using for the week on my Instagram. So I decided maybe for the new year I should do some beauty baskets of stuff that I'm using to try and rotate my makeup, because y'all know I got a lot of makeup. So everything that I am wearing today is from my weekly beauty basket, or it might be weekly, it might be every 2 weeks. I'll come on and just do probably every 2 weeks maybe a video on the products that I'm rotating through in my collection. So I keep everything in my little pink basket here, and I will go through what I have for this week. Okay, so for primers, I have 2 primers that I'm gonna try and use. Now this is the NYX Angel Veil Skin Perfecting Primer. I bought this probably in October or something, and I think I've only used it once, so I'm going to use that. And then I also have my Hourglass number 28 priming serum. This is great for hydration. I got the small sample because this thing is expensive. It's not my holy grail primer, but I do like it, and since I have about that much left, I just wanted to get through with that. So that's going to be in my basket. I'll probably keep using this until it's finished, and then I'll switch to a different primer. For color correcting, I usually use my MAC Prep and Prime pen or my correcting concealer palette. So I also have a corrector from Bobbi Brown, and this one is in Very Deep Bisque. Now this is pretty dark, but it's an orange tone corrector, and I use this today to cancel out the darkness on my eyelids and did some spot treatments with it, and it's pretty thick, so it's okay. It's an okay product. So I'm going to try and use it to get some use out of it and put a dent into this thing, but there's a lot of product in here, so I doubt I'll put a big dent into it, but I'm going to use this and give my other correctors a break for a minute. And then I also am going to use this as my eyeshadow base. This is the NYX eyeshadow base in, I guess this is in just the skin tone. So it looks like that. So I also use that on my eyes today as a base for my eyeshadow. And for eye primer, I have the Urban Decay. This is it's all rubbed off. It's one of the primer potions. I think this is the anti-aging primer potion. I really like this. It's almost done, so I just want to finish it because and just get it out my collection. I think this was a sample size one, and I did like it, so I'm going to use it up. Now for foundations. I have 3 foundations that I'm going to rotate through. The first one is the Matchmaster foundation by MAC with SPF of 15 in 7.0. Now this is very orange on me, so what I did today was I mixed it with the It Cosmetics, and this is the Your Skin But Better CC Plus. So this is the color correcting full coverage cream anti-aging hydrating serum with an SPF of 50. So this will be really good in the summertime also. SPF is good all year round. Even in the wintertime you need SPF. So I mixed these 2 together today, and this is the look I came out with, and it's actually very full coverage. This one I find is very neutral, so it can kind of look a little ashy when I use it by itself, and this one is usually my summer foundation, so it's darker and more orange, but when I mix them together, perfection. So I love mixing my foundation. It's something that I got into about the end of last year, and I really like the way my foundation turned out, and this I really like. I really like the way this foundation looks. So those 2 are in my beauty basket. And I also have my Marc Jacob. This is the Genius Gel, and this is in Cocoa Light, which is my winter shade. So I want to get this one done. I think I'm about more than halfway done. So I just wanted to get this done this winter and use it up. Now for face powder, you know my holy grail face powder is my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. But I was watching someone's video who had dry skin and they really liked the Fit Me. This is the Set and Smooth for normal to dry skin, and I got this in 355 coconut. And the thing I like about this is that it's really soft and it kind of has like a luminous, I don't know, you can't see it, it blends right in, but it has a luminous quality about it. So, and it feels really nice on the skin. I'm really liking this powder. I think I only used it once or twice since I got it, so this is going to be in my rotation for the next week or two. And I got this sample a while back, and this is the Lock-It Powder Foundation, but it's really light. This is in medium 55, so it looks like that. So it's really light. It has a peachy undertone, so I used it today to set my concealer, and it actually worked really well, and it kind of highlighted a little bit. I did go over with the Laura Mercier powder after, but that's what I'm going to use it for because it's really light and I can't use it anywhere else but to set my concealer. And I also used it to carve out my contour, so that's what I'm using that for. I got it as a deluxe size sample, I think, but yeah, I do like it for that. And for contour, I used my MAC Swiss Chocolate Matte Powder Blush. So it looks like this. This recently came out, I think, last year. And this makes a great contour. That's what I have on for my contour. And I really like it. So that's MAC's Swiss Chocolate Powder Blush. And it's a matte formula, so there's no shimmer in it. So it makes a great contour. I use it to contour and actually warm up my face a bit. Next, I think I'm all over the place here. So, blushes. I got two blushes. The one I'm wearing today is this one. This is the MAC. This was a limited edition in Hipness. It's a frost blush, so it gives your face a little sheen. And it's very, it's like a neutral peach. So it goes out well, like with this dramatic eye look that I got going on. That blush went really well with it. And I really like this blush, especially for the summer. But I decided to pick it out my collection and get some use out of it over the next few weeks. And then the second blush that I'm going to use is a darker one. This is by Milani. This is Red Vino. And this gives such a beautiful... This is one of their, what is this? The baked powder blushes. So this is so gorgeous. It gives such a gorgeous, like dark fall colored blush. It's like a burgundy, so it's great for fall. And yeah, I haven't used it in a while. I used to use this a lot and haven't used it in a while. I don't know why, because I have too much stuff, that's why. So I'm going to get some use out of this over the next few weeks. Now for highlight, the highlight that I'm wearing, it's a gold tone highlight and it's by Too Faced. This is the Too Faced Pink Leopard and it's called a blushing bronzer. So I guess someone can use, lighter tones can use it as a bronzer. I use it as a highlight and it gives like a really nice gold sheen. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous highlight. See if I can swatch it there. So yeah, so if you're lighter, I guess you can use it as like a shimmery bronzer, but for me it's a highlight and I did like it. And there is a dent in it because I used to use this a lot. I don't know why I stopped, but yeah, it's gonna be in my weekly rotation. The second bronzer, I love this. Well, it's not a bronzer. I use it as a highlighter, but it's called a bronzer. This is the Lorac Tantalizer Baked Bronzer. And I got the small size. And I picked this up a while ago. And I love this thing. Let's see if I can get it open. Oh, there we go. So it looks like that. And it's such a gorgeous highlight color. So there it is there. So it's more of a bronzy copper highlight and it's gorgeous. So those are the two highlighters that I'm going to be rotating through. Okay, so next, finishing spray. I picked up this NYX Dewy Finish setting spray, and I used that today, and I like the finish it gave. Hopefully it doesn't break me out, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna rotate through that as long as it doesn't break me out as my finishing spray, because, you know, it's a lot cheaper than my Urban Decay and the Mary Kay one. So yeah. Next, let's finish up with eyes. I got two mascaras that I recently bought and opened. This is the Covergirl Supersizer mascara, and this is the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. Now I bought this one because this is a lot of people's holy grail mascara for the lower lash line, because it has a really small wand, and I used it today. I actually like it. You know, it can go on. I can work with it. So that's the Telescopic Carbon Black, and this is the Covergirl, the Supersizer. A lot of people like this one. You know what? No, it's mixed reviews on this one. So far, I like it because I'm more into volume than lengthening, and if you do too much, I could see how it can get clumpy really fast. But I like when the base of my lashes are more fuller, so sometimes people will call that clumpy. I call it fuller, and I like that this mascara does it, and you wouldn't expect it from that type of wand, but yeah, it's actually really nice. So I'm going to be using those two mascaras because I finished my Maybelline Last Sensational, which is like my favorite mascara from the drugstore, so I'm going to work on these two. Oh, I forgot one more thing for the face. My concealer. I am going to use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn. Now, people say that this is a dupe for the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Hell no. I do not think so. This is a great concealer. Don't get it twisted. It is a great concealer, but it is not a dupe for the NARS. Just saying. I used it today. This color is my exact skin color, so I kind of just used the Laura Mercier powder just to highlight a little bit, but it's very subtle. Like, this is just an everyday concealer for me, and that's in Fawn. Now for lippies, lippies. I think I got all drugstore except for the lip gloss. So the first lipstick that I'm going to rotate through is this one from Maybelline. And this is one of their mattes, and this is in 660 Touch of Spice. And I love this color. It's a gorgeous color. Look how pigmented that is. Ooh, love it. And then from Milani, this is Dulce Caramello. And this is like a frost finish. And I like this with like just a brown liner. And that's what it looks like. And it can also be a topper. Like, I can wear it on top of the Maybelline. So that's the Milani number 27 Dulce Caramello. Dulce Caramello. And you know, we don't know how to pronounce these makeup names. Just saying. We always pronounce it wrong. And from Revlon, I love their Color Burst lip butters, and this one is in number 010 Raspberry Pie, and this is a beautiful berry, and it's really nice and moisturizing. And this is perfect for this time of year because it's really moisturizing. And what I'm wearing today is two things. This is my favorite lipstick from Revlon. This is 671 Mink. So I have this on first. It's a gorgeous nude. You know who got me on this? Tiffany from Tiff's Jeff 069. Her channel, she spoke about this, I think, a year or two ago, and I picked it up, and this is my favorite Revlon nude lipstick, like favorite lipstick from Revlon. So I have that on first, and it's like a darker nude, but it's gorgeous. And then for lip gloss, I just have one lip gloss which I can use on top of all of these lipsticks, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in Dainty, which is what I have over the Revlon lipstick right now, and it's giving me this. It's giving me life. So this is what Dainty looks like. It's a really pale pink that you cannot wear on your own if you are a woman of color, because this will give you that powder donut look, just saying. So as a topper in the middle, I put it in the middle, rubbed it together, and this is the look I got. So those are the lippies that I will be rolling through for the next couple of weeks to get some use out of them. Okay, so now for the eyes, because you know that's my favorite part. Now I have 3 palettes, because I'll get bored. I can't just do 1 palette. I'll get bored, and no. So I have 3 palettes that I'm going to rotate through, and I love these palettes. So what I'm wearing on my eyes, do you guys remember the Too Faced Pretty Rebel palette? This thing was limited edition. I remember everybody was going crazy for it. The packaging is everything. So what I'm wearing on my eyes right now, I'm wearing 3 colors out of this palette. I'm wearing this one on the lid, which is totally fetch. Don't you love that pink? I think it's gorgeous. And then I'm also wearing Miss Sparkler, which is a black, and it has like a blue sparkle in it, but it doesn't show up on the eyelid. The sparkles fall off, so it's just a black. And then on the inner corner here, I have Ringleader. So that's going to be in my weekly rotation. And what I use with that one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lavish palette. You know I love Anastasia Beverly Hills. You know I love her shadows. This was my first palette that I purchased from her, and this is the Lavish palette. It comes out like this, and what I used in the crease are these 2 colors, Orange Soda and Sienna. I blended those together and buffed out the crease. So between this palette and this palette, I created the eye look that I'm wearing today, and I actually really like it. It's very dramatic. It's not like an everyday eye look, but both palettes have neutral colors. So in this palette, I can totally do a neutral copper eye, and it still has a pop of color. And the section here can give me my neutral eye if I need to do a neutral look. And then the last palette that I'll be rotating through is this Too Faced Natural at Night. I loved this palette when I just got it. I used the crap out of it. Let me show you the colors. So it looks like that. Isn't that gorgeous? So it's set up that you can use like 3 in rows of 3. Like this could be the lid color, your outer V. There's not much mattes. Only this one here is a matte, and this one is a matte. Well, that's not really a matte. It's more like a satin, but you could use it in the crease. Yeah, so the rest of them are really shimmery, but they're gorgeous, and they're super pigmented. Like, I use the crap out of this palette when I first got it. And when I was going, look at those. Oh, come on now. When I was going through my collection and I saw it, I said, yes, we gonna use you for a minute. So those are the 3 palettes that I'm going to use for the next, I'll say at least a week, maybe 2 weeks. And I'll be posting pictures on Instagram of the looks that I come up with, and that's it. So if you have any questions, comments, you know the drill. Leave them down in the comment section, and I will see you guys on the next video. Oh, and let me know if you guys like these types of videos and if you wanted me to continue doing them, or I can just do it on Snapchat like I usually do, and you guys need to be following me over there. But if you like them, if you like me doing them on YouTube, just let me know and I'll continue doing them. So until next time, bye guys.